Hey everybody, in this lesson I'm going to break down the Mixolydian scale for you. Now the Mixolydian scale in its structure is very similar to the major scale, the basic major scale. The only difference is there's a few sharp notes added in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two different patterns that I like to use the Mixolydian scale in when I play with it, and then I'm going to break them down one by one. And I'm also going to show you the octaves, and you can keep up with the same kind of practice as far as from your low octave to center, center octave to high, and back down. So here we go. Very first I'm just going to play through the two patterns that I like to use of the Mixolydian scale, starting with the first one. Here we go. So that was pattern one. Now I'm going to do pattern two. Okay, so that's our Mixolydian. Now I'm going to try to break this down one by one for you and show you the octaves. Starting with the first pattern, okay, we're going to go to the 5th fret with our low E string. I'm going to start with 5 on the low E, 5 to 7. Then we go to the A string and we go to the 4th, to the 5th, to the 7th. Then we go to the D string, to the 4th, to the 5th, to the 7th. Then we go to the G string, to the 4th, to the 6th, to the 7th. Then we go to the B string, to the 5th, to the 7th, to the 8th, to the E string on the 5th. And then we can go beyond a little bit to the 7th and even to the 9th. Okay, so that's the first pattern of the Mixolydian. Now I'll show you the octaves. Your root octave is 5th fret on the low E, and then it shares the same kind of pattern as far as the major scale goes. Your center octave is the 7th fret on your D string. So 5th root octave, center octave, then we'll keep going. And then our end octave is on the 5th fret of the high E string. So high octave, center octave, low octave. And the same exercises like I said before. Start from and go to the center and climb back down, and then start, from the center, go up to the top and climb back down. Okay. And any other exercises you can think of as I showed you before, the skipping around one. Okay. So now let me show you the second pattern of the Mixolydian scale. We're going to have the same start point, the 5th fret of our low E, okay? So I'm going to play it through real quick and then I'll break it down one by one. Okay, so starting on the low E and the 5th fret, we're going to go 5. Let me see if I get in here. 5, 7, 9. Then we go to the A string on the 5th, 7th, 9th, and then we go to the D string on the 5th, 7th. So this is our center octave at this point. Okay. Now we're going to continue on. So D string, we go up to the 9th fret. Then we go down to the G string on the 6th, 7th, 9th. Then we go down to the B string on the 7th, 8th, 10th. Then going beyond, we're on the E string on the 7th fret, 9th, and to the 10th. Okay, so our octaves in that, our start point is our root octave, which is the 5th fret of the low E. Now our center octave is going to be the D string on the 7th fret, and if we go past that, our end octave is on the B string on the 10th fret. And same is true with that pattern. Practice with that, climbing from your root octave up to the center and back down, and practice from your center octave up to the top and back down. And the same skipping around exercises, anything you can do to really drill that pattern into your head. Okay, so so that's our Mixolydian scale. Now in upcoming lessons, I have ideas for you as far as what we can do and some pretty cool stuff that you can do with the Mixolydian scale. So, but I'll get to that in another lesson. So, hope you enjoy, and good luck.